Andrea, you said that in developing countries are maybe better placed than traditional donors in responding to the needs and maybe even the aspiration of other developing countries. Do you think they're really better donors? They can be really better than the traditional donors?
I don't think it's right to put it in these terms. I think that the new donors, the new development partners have gone through the experience of development in the recent past. So they are in a very good position to provide advice, and they've lived through the experience. They can help actually other developing countries in assessing their needs. But then the game becomes complex, and I think there is space for the new donors as there is for the traditional DAC donors. The challenge, of course, is to find the new terms of the development architecture, terms that are acceptable for the traditional donors, that are acceptable for the new development partners, but in particular, obviously, that they are good for the recipient countries.
And do you think there is a problem of coordinating so many donors?
Well, obviously, the multiplication of donors and factors, including from civil society organization, from the private sector, only adds to the complexity of the development architecture. The challenge is not so much to find some magic recipe, to find a solution to everything. It's to find mutually agreed principles that are good for everybody in terms of improving the effectiveness of development cooperation.
Did you learn anything from the interaction that you had in the class with a practitioner, young academic and other people that were there?
Well, absolutely, because I think that what is rich in this exercise of the executive training seminar is that it allows people from different backgrounds and with different experiences to change and exchange views, and there is no alternative to dialectics in order to advance in understanding an issue.
Can you say something that you learned in the discussion we had?
Well, I think I learned, for instance, that for many African countries in sub-Saharan Africa, but also in the Middle East and North Africa, the experience of China is these days probably the best motivation and the best aspiration. And they don't only see it to the eyes of the exposure they have to China through the media and through the products they buy, but also firsthand because China is so active in promoting capacity building and providing fellowship, studentship and financial resources to people from North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa.